CNN has confirmed that Whitney Houston has died at the age of 48.
Stevie Rodriguez, better known as A AP Yams, passed away at the age of 26.
Yams, fucking Puerto Rican Bobby Brown. One of my best friends.
Illy, thank you for having us to your amazing studio. We are in the midst of your first, not exactly your first exhibit, but sort of your first exhibit.
First declared one.
Yeah, and I was here at the opening night. You had a ton of people here. What was the goal of the exhibit? What was the idea?
So the show is called Welcome to Heaven, and it was a piece that I've worked on, or at least developed the name maybe a year and a half ago. And I just had it in my mind, and I didn't let it go. And so I've been in this space for about 2 years, and I've been able to discover myself and grow as a young woman. And along the way, I experienced major losses in the sense of humans and very important people in my life. And it solidified the name. So every time I'd be like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that show, some sign would happen or some omen would happen, and I was like, I have to do the show. The show isn't about you. The show is you being a vessel. So my grandfather had passed away, and right before he passed away, like days, I was featured in Nylon magazine. It was my first full spread, and I was able to show him that, and that was just like, I'm good. Like, Grandpa, I got this. Like, you supported me, the dreams are real, the dreams are possible, I got this. And then fast forward to my birthday, and one of my older sisters passed away on the morning of my birthday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
You know, that's not something 98% of the world will ever experience. Mm-hmm. They may lose someone, but the odds of them passing on their birthday is like a very foreign idea, feeling, and concept. So when that happened, I just couldn't stop. It was more real than anything else. So the title Welcome to Heaven just became something different.
Right.
It was really born because when you come here in Magic Hour in the sunset, everyone always is like, man, this feels like heaven. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. I'm bringing people to heaven. Cute. And then after these losses, I just really wanted to go to heaven. I wanted to be near those people that helped me get this far on my journey. So that's what I did. That night of the opening, I had created an altar, and I had lit my candles, and I had tried to capture and create so much positive energy in one room that everyone could feel something. They might not have been able to know what it was, but they're like, man, it feels really good in here. It feels really positive. And you know, it's so busy when you have an opening, you're talking to everyone, and you don't really get a moment to stop. And you put certain songs in your playlist that you hope that you'll get a chance to maybe dance to. And I remember I'll Be Missing You came on, and I was just like, I don't really care about anybody else, but like, I'm gonna dance to this because they helped me accomplish this. You know, like talking to my sisters, talking to my mom, talking to every family member. Sometimes I'd be painting, and I'd be stuck. I remember my little sister called me one night, and we were FaceTiming, and my little sister, she's the shit. All my sisters are the shit. My little brother is too. And you know, she said something, and she was like, sips wine. It like had like little pun intended, and I was like, what? You're drinking wine? Like, oh my God, you're old enough to do that. And I ran to the kitchen and poured myself a glass of wine so that we could toast via FaceTime, just so that it felt real, like we could connect. And then after that phone call, bam, I finished my painting, it came to life. And like my little sister then contributed to this show. Right. So it was like my family, my friends, my clients, everyone that's a part of my life helped create heaven. My friends helped me paint the sky, literally and figuratively.
You have behind you a Whitney Houston altar. Why Whitney?
I mean, it didn't necessarily start as an altar. When I got to the studio 2 years ago, I was overwhelmed by the space. I didn't even know what to do with the space. So I sat here for a couple of days and was like, man, this is a lot. Like, I'm a pretty small woman. This is a lot of space. You need a lot of energy. And I remember, I think I was in Astor Place, which is a part of New York City in Manhattan. And this guy was selling records. And he had Whitney Houston, I'm Every Woman record. And it was $1. And I was like, I got $1. So I bought it because it's Whitney. Like, I grew up watching The Bodyguard like it was a Bible, you know, like
That's an awesome movie.
that was an accomplishment, like the story alone, but also that Whitney was able to be an actress. And it really was just the I'm Every Woman factor. Like, what are the odds you find the I'm Every Woman piece? And it was kind of
cool
a major, it was a major piece because when I set out on doing this in this space, I want to create for every woman. Like, I want to represent all women, not just one specific, you know, prototype, I suppose. I want to connect to all of them. So.
The other piece too that really pops out is right to my left. It's the A$AP Yams jacket that you customized in his memory. What is your best memory of him? Like, what's something really that pops out that sort of you?
I think, I have a lot of favorite memories.
Yeah.
But the one that probably means the most now is one night I had to go braid his hair. And he was always really busy towards the end of his career. And so it was like, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna be at the house, just come by. And we were kids, so like I knew what his dreams and aspirations were, and it was a really big deal to see his accolades and to experience them with him. So I remember going to their penthouse and be like, damn, like his elevator gets off in the kitchen. Like, you get out of the elevator and you're in the kitchen. Like, damn, like Stevie's out here, like, and he deserves it. And you know, amidst doing his hair and stuff, and we're just chit-chatting and shooting the shit, he gave me some of that good old brotherly advice that I'd grown to love so much. And when I had, you know, he had asked what some of my plans were, and when I had told him, he didn't have any doubt. If anything, he reminded me to think bigger. And that was probably one of the best aspects about him, is because he never deterred you.
Right.
You know, he would tell you the truth. Like, if you're doing something crazy, he'd be like, it might not be a good idea. But he would always see a bigger picture for you than you may have seen for yourself.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
You know, there were certain things that he said that if I'm having a really bad day, it's like, girl, stop. Like, you have bigger fish to fry. Like, keep going. You know, you have a lot more to do, so.